Guys, and welcome to my channel. It's Atara from Shell and Company, and today we are going to do eyebrows. Fill them in really nicely, and I'm showing you in two different ways, so stay tuned for this. There's no foundation involved, just eyebrows and concealer, and that's it. So stay tuned. Let's take a peek.
There's a group that I can find that's exactly right.
So before I get into doing eyebrows, I do want to say that even though you have eyebrows, they're not twins. I'm sure you've heard it before, but I'm going to repeat it to you. Your eyebrows are not going to look the same, and that's okay. Maybe I should change my channel to Let's Be Real, because honestly, let's be real, these are not going to be identical. You could try, but sometimes it's not going to be identical, and you have to be okay with that. So I'm going to show you two ways, one using an eye pencil and the other is using an eye gel, an eyebrow gel. The reason why I'm going to do an eye pencil is because for us that have, let's say, oily or combination skin, sometimes the skin around your eyebrows might be oily, and the eyebrow gel may not work unless you have Ambrosia Cosmetics from Trinidad and Tobago high staying power eyebrow homemade gel, or whatever it is it's called. And I will just come off camera, do a little test, and show you guys. So as I said before we start, I just want to get you guys comfortable with the fact that your eyebrows are not going to be identical, and it's okay. Take a deep breath, right? Breathe. The other thing is, if you don't have eyebrows, for whatever reason you don't have eyebrows, or you have like 4 grains of hair and it doesn't form a shape, you could use stencils. Don't be afraid of using stencils. If you want to hand draw it and be, a lifesaver for yourself, go ahead. But I would suggest practice with the stencils so you get a feel of the shape you would like for your face, because everybody have their own shape of eyebrows. So I'm just gonna show you what happens if the skin around your eyebrows if your skin is oily, what happens when you try to use an eyebrow gel. Okay, so let's just say your eyebrows are like this, like that type of oily, which is very possible. Please don't think that the skin around your eyebrow hairs can't look like this. It can. So once I see something like this, I already know I'm just gonna go in with the pencil, because when you try an eye pencil, you could still see it on it, right? Now, when you use an eyebrow gel, for instance, I love Elf. Elf has an eyebrow kit, right? This is what I used to use before Ambrosia. However, on oily skin, you're not seeing anything. It's not even holding up. But with Ambrosia Cosmetics, or Ambrosia, however it's pronounced, even on oily skin, woo, look at that, right? So I'm gonna use Ambrosia's eyebrow gel on my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna show you with a pencil. Unfortunately, the Elf eyebrow gel is not working if you have oily skin. And as I said before, even if you don't have oily skin around your eyebrows, it's just good to know that you have options. What is good for staying power to keep your eyebrow filling color in place. Really closely so you could see exactly what I'm doing. So before I start on the actual eyebrow, I am going to make sure it is waxed with the Elf wax to make sure the hairs stay in place, so when you put the pencil or the gel, you get a nice smooth finish. So you can find this on Amazon, and I'm sure somebody else might have eyebrow wax. I don't like the clear eyebrow gel or whatever it is. I think NYX has it. I did a class with a makeup artist who's well known, and she recommended this, and I've never turned my back. It's been 2 years that I've been using this. So if you guys could get some sort of wax, not Vaseline, please. You need a wax. Look for eyebrow wax to keep the hairs in place. Now remember, if you don't have eyebrow hairs, you would not need the wax. Just go straight in with your pencil or your eyebrow gel with a stencil. And don't be ashamed to use stencils. I would use stencils if I need to. Stencils are the easiest thing ever. If you want to, be skillful or show your skills on hand draw, great. But I do recommend using the stencils if you do not have eyebrows or eyebrow hair. Right, so eyebrows are nice and laid, right? Make sure I get that standing up there. So now on one eyebrow, I'm gonna try the pencil. It's by Wet n Wild in dark brown. We're not using black. I said before in my first video, black is a very harsh color. Even though your hair color might be black, you don't want to use black on your eyebrows. It just gives you a very harsh, angry look, and we don't want that. We're not trying to look like Cruella de Vil up in here. We're just trying to look like regular people with some nice groomed eyebrows. So one side is the pencil. So what I usually do is just gently follow the shape. Now, how do you know where to end your tail? I'm not going to tell you where to end the tail of your eyebrows. That's up to you. Everybody has free will. I'm not going to tell you you need to do it like this. However, what I was taught is where your eyes stop. You take your brush or your eye pencil, whatever it is, and just diagonally measure, and that's where the tail of your eyebrows will end. If it happens to stop shorter, I mean, it's up to you. But that's the guideline that I go by. So gently. Just fill it in. Now, how do we know where to stop? Well, again, you take your brush or your pencil, you measure from the beginning of your eyes, and that tells you your eyebrows should be here, not in the middle of your forehead. It should be here. Next, I am going to take a spoolie and I am going to feather out the end. So you want to make it soft, give it a gradient. Right? And then we're gonna go in with some concealer. You could use thick concealer, you could use medium to thick concealer, light concealer. That's your preference. I am not a fan of light concealer because it shows through, your skin shows through it. So, as I said in a couple videos, I love LA Girl concealer, Pro Concealer, that is, and Juvia's Place Listen, their concealer is like the heaven of heavens. It's thick, it dries really well, gives you a nice finish. So I'm definitely about Juvia's Place. NYX has a really good concealer. Ambrosia Cosmetics from the Caribbean, they have a really great camouflage concealer that really conceals any and everything possible. So those are the concealers that I work with clients and myself. So this is in the color Toffee. I did Fawn before, but Toffee is also great because it's light. And I know I keep saying I said before, but I did say before that under your eyes, the concealer is going to be a little bit lighter because you want to not only conceal, but give yourself like an eyebrow highlight, right? You could use the same skin color concealer. Again, it's up to you, but I just like this way. It looks really nice. And in that way, you don't have to highlight if you don't want to highlight, meaning you don't have to have like a shimmer highlight under your eyebrows because it's already highlighted. So you're going to clean up. So you cut. Cut. Make sure you paste it. If I know or find a way how to fast forward when I'm doing this part, great. But in the meantime, y'all would take your nice little time and watch me cut my eyebrows, okay? So it's already coming into shape. And then for the top, to clean the top, I'm gonna use a concealer in my skin tone. This is Toast Elegant Pro Concealer again. And another time when I'm doing another look, I'll use the Juvia's Place concealer and you'd see the difference. Not really the difference. I like both. So this is gonna dry really nicely. So this on top. And you pull, following the natural shape, but cleaning up in the meantime. Down. So as you can see, it is light here and it goes into color. So you're just giving yourself like a nice gradient look for your eyebrows. Then you take your flat brush. This is from the double-ended Shell & Company brush line, the metallic blue collection. This flat, stiff brush. Clean up, clean up, clean up. And next, we're gonna get ready to do the other eyebrow. Second eyebrow, I'm going to use the angled brush from the metallic blue Shell & Company brush set. You just need to go to my website and order these brushes. That's all you need to do. www.anashellandcompany.com/shop. Let me stop playing. Okay, so the angled brush, right, which is for your eyebrows or eyeliner, I'm gonna use my Ambrosia Cosmetics. I gotta get the pronunciation right. Sometimes I say Ambrosia, sometimes I say Ambrosia. So gently, again, following the shape of your eyebrows. Try to remember to smile while I'm doing this, so I don't have like a droopy mouth. Right. So again, coming to the end, you know, you're trying to get this light as possible. You're filling in, but you know, don't want it too dark. You want to give it a nice shape. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this spoolie and feather it out. I haven't used a pencil in a while, but the pencil looks real nice though. The pencil looked nice because of that eyebrow wax that laid the hairs flat. If I used it without the wax, I ain't sure how it would look. But I like how this looks. Same thing, gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee. Clean it up, guys, clean it up. Now this is where you're gonna have to make sure you try to get it as close as possible. So I'm looking at how high up it is, and I want to make sure it's definitely around the same. It may not, and if not, that's okay. You gonna live. If it's one thing I am not, it's perfect. And I ain't calling nobody out, but you know, I find on YouTube everybody want to make things look perfect, and it's not. It really isn't. So let's be real here on camera, okay? And a lot of people just not real. Just be real. Show like the real thing that actually happens. Like, it is never gonna come out 100% how you expected it to come out. Okay, then I'm gonna go on top with the skin color of my with the color of my skin tone. Clean up. Now I'm looking at this one, and I gotta make sure when I pull it that it's along the same lines. That's the best I could get it as identical as possible, or fraternal, I should say. So you curve and take it down and make sure you get your tail wherever you want your tail to end, right? So I'm looking at this. Maybe need to pull some more here. So this is coming along really nicely. I have my unibrow coming in, which means there's a gradient. You see it's light here, and then it goes into the actual color. So I'm gonna blend this out. Remember, today it's just only eyebrows. I'm not putting on any foundation. We're not doing any eyes. That will be another day. I do have a look that I want to do prior to Thanksgiving. Trinidadians or people in the Caribbean may not have Thanksgiving, but it's still going to be a nice fun look for you guys to try out. Taking that flat, stiff, semi-rounded brush to blend out. See, this is where you want to make sure things line up. Nice clean up there. And then what you have to do is clean the middle. You pull up, not down. Remember, this is another video I'm gonna do. Gravity is alive and well. And when you get a certain age, you don't wanna keep pulling down with your brush. You wanna pull up. Trust me, pulling up helps in the long run. So I'm cleaning up by pulling up, 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 up. So I look, I see, let's see, clean up here, clean up. Remember, you're gonna measure where your eyebrows are gonna stop. Take that spoolie and clean it up again. And you just want to edge this out a little bit there. Edge that out a little bit there. Edge out meaning you're going to go in and kind of give it like a little diagonal, right? You're still feathering out, but you just want to, you know, make it a little natural. Clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up. Let me see. I think that looking okay. I think that looking like something. I might need to go in here a little bit more. Yeah. Yep. Now we got it. All right. So guys, that's it for eyebrows. I don't think I have anything else that I need to mention other than take your time and keep practicing. This is your face. You make your face look the best that it could look. And don't be intimidated by other people. You just practice and do your best. So I do like both. The pencil actually shocked me because I haven't used a pencil in a while. But I will take a picture to show the two, and that's it for this eyebrow tutorial. Bye.